Welcome to the fifth part of the playthrough of Western JRPG Celestian Tales of Old North, made by Kickstarter. It's pretty nice. An interesting JRPG in which you are playing a small number of squires which are helping to the rulers of the kingdoms to wage various war. In last time we went to the small village of Montcalm, where we wanted to take some medicine for the injured soldiers. Unfortunately, it was under the attack as well, so after some of the events I ended up under the city in a small dungeon, or how it's called, and there we were attacked by an alchemist who have raised dead giants. These have surrendered us, and in the end it ended up with one of the heroes of the war to use forbidden magic, for which they were trialed by the jury, which ended up by exile. Now we are tasked to take the exiled hero to the city of Levant and take care that he does not run away. So, let's go. A small recap. Chapter 4. I am not sure whether I should be glad that I get to fight or be sad that the fights weren't like what I expected them to be. I mean, those zombies-like creatures are enders, but they look like victims who need to be freed from their pitiful state rather than real enemies. I've seen crazy men and women in my life, but after seeing what the purple-robed guy turned those enders into, he topped them all in my book. I learned the hard way that arguing with Lord Garrett is a waste of time. Good thing the realm has someone like the Seneschal in control of nobles like him, or that snake would have made many questionable decisions. At this rate, I may never find with the main army against hordes upon hordes of world eaters, and my contributions in this war would be running around doing errands. Sigh. The worst time for a useless drunk knight to pick a fight with me is right after someone told me that I'm not going to join one of the biggest wars of my era. He should be glad that there are soldiers nearby, or he would have lost at least a piece of his limbs. Patience is a virtue, they say. But I'll take the honor any time of the day. So that was a small recap of small events taking place, and let's go. You will be able to get to the Levant from War Camp by ship. And all the tents are gone, so let's search a little bit if they may have left something here for grabs. Or not. Greetings, masters and misses. I hope you don't mind me cleaning up after the army. Yes. Trident. Last weapon for the upgrade. Let's use this. Thanks Zeus for all the sword and the army. These leftovers will find new homes in my family stomachs tonight. Let's check the field first. Oh, no, I'm back. So, yeah, let's go directly for the ship now. This Levant ship sails the length of the ground floor. You can come aboard and we'll drop you off where you want. Would you like to go somewhere? Please take me to Levantine. May the deus bless your voyage. So, I guess this is goodbye. Thanks for bringing me this far, squires. Thank you, Astorisir, for saving Illy's lives and for not doing your scary thingy to her while we walk together. Illy thanks the others should thank Astorisir too. But maybe humans don't like it like Illy. She can't understand them sometimes. You're welcome, little elf. Be a good knight, will you? Oh, wait! Sir, I mean, a story. May I ask you something? What is it? What does it look like, the world outside this realm? It's amazing. The people, the lands, the things they are capable of. It makes you wonder, really, how the old North could have stayed the way it is. If we ever see each other again, Kimmelrein, I'll remember to tell you stories from the Outer Realm, stories of all the wonders out there. And maybe if things have changed here, I may even be able to bring back some things to show you. Thank you, Sir Astory, for everything. Well, I should be going now. If I hold you up any longer, the Ravager would have won the war and you won't be getting any part of it. Please send my regards to Elen, squires. I really didn't know what to say to him. He's a criminal, I know, but he still saved us from those horrible creatures. We should treat him as what he is, Lucien. One right wipes, not a lifetime of wrongs. Alas, a good deed is a good deed still. Even a heretic like him is entitled to our gratitude. Well, he's gone to the outer realms. I mean, it's too late to say anything now, don't you think? Well, we should focus on the present, do our best with these lives. Did he say it? Isn't that a better way to show gratitude than mere words? I never thrown any white words hid under that thick head of thine, Reynard. Could it be you were purposefully hiding it all along? Huh, I just want us to hurry up and go north so we can fight some Enders. I've been itching so much for the rush of war. A clash between life and death. I have expected too much, it seems. We still have to deliver the letter to Lord Levant before we can return to the army. I hope he's not busy. This is an urgent matter after all. His brother has been sentenced for exile. No matter how busy a blade bearer is, he'll definitely have time to read the letter. Let's get going to the castle. Staying here makes me feel all depressed. I don't like it. So let's let's check the blacksmith here somewhere. If he has some stuff again. Fresh shipment of coal has arrived from the outer realms. The fort's hot and we're open for business. No. I see. Let's see it later. Thank you for coming by. Be safe out there. Just to be sure, this one. C+. Last time it was closed down, and this is still closed down. So let's go to the castle and talk with Master Levant. Lord Levant is currently having a private discussion. No entry to the audience chamber is allowed. Please turn back. Lord Levant sure takes his time. What are they talking about, anyway? Perhaps we can listen to what they are saying from somewhere. These stairs lead to the Lord Lavans and Lady Sophia private chambers. No entry is allowed. Please turn back. What's wrong, Sir Daniel? I think someone is listening to on us, my lord. Better keep it down for a while, don't you agree? I see. Very well done. I think we're fine now, my lord. Squires, it's good to see you in good health. Why are you here today? Aren't you supposed to be with Severin on the battlefield? The Seneschals gave us a task, my lord, and that is to hand this letter to you. I see. So, Asturi has actually been practicing such things. Thank you for delivering this letter to me, Squires. It must have been a long way from Montcalm. I'm sorry, Lord Levant. It's not for us. Your brother wouldn't have been sent away. There's nothing to be sorry for, Miss Camille. He clearly went against the law. My brother are not noble or commoner. Justice must be upheld equally. Now, I realize you must be in a hurry to return to the front lines, Squires. Unfortunately, I must ask you to make a slight detour. Just my luck. What was that, Master Reynard? Nothing, my lord. Please, carry on. Asturi had the peculiar pastime of collecting crystals. He spent a lot of time in the mountains and had a simple house at Mudtown for such leisures. Perhaps you've seen him around there. Yes, we did meet him once. We were on our way back from Mudtown, if I recall correctly. Gilly remembers. He gave her a lot of shiny rocks, the ones that can heal. It didn't bother me much back then, but now, with the construct of him being, well... We understand, my lord. You need not say the word. What? He doesn't understand. Yes, well, now that we know he does those things, perhaps it is wise to secure his belongings from that house of his. I can summon two else to do it, but it may be a risky task. This letter says that the six of you have experience in these matters. Experience is an overstatement, my lord. We were simply nearby when the act occurred. Still better than anyone else, I reckon. Not many have had a first-hand encounter with arcane powers, you see. It's decided then. Go to Mudtown and clear Asturi's house of his belongings, then return to me. Then, what should we do with the items? That would be for you to decide. I would say to simply obliterate them, but I have no clue as of what these things would contain. If destroying them would be dangerous, then please improvise, Squires. Bury them, throw them into the river, whatever you think is appropriate. Do you understand your orders? I understand. Very well, I shall await your return. So we go to the small village of Mudtown, where we started our journey a long time ago. Well, not so long time ago, just around 6 hours or so. Come see my wares, I have good deals you won't believe. Thank you for the visit, please come again later. Thank you for coming by. Be safe out there. Just in case. Okay, the enemies are still the same as in the beginning of the game, so it will be just a waste of time to attack them. Most of the barley grown here are used for animal feed for other villages. Beef from cattle fed with our barley tastes sweet and succulent. You should try it sometimes. Okay, let's find his house. Most people in this village has never seen the sea. That includes me. Sigh. Being stationed in a village is an easy job, but it's so boring. I just wish for at least a friend to chat with. Oh, how about talking with your master and missus? Are you in a mood for a chat? Let's see, do you know that you can control your enemy's targets? Yes, that's the agro-mechanics we have spoken about a few hours ago. So we already know that. Now that I have found someone good enough, he was called to join the war. We can marry if he returns, but it's a slim chance. Militias are always on the front lines after all. So will it be the last? Yes. The door to this house seems to be locked. Villagers don't usually lock their doors, especially in a peaceful village like this one. Then this must be Astori's house. How do we get in? Step aside, I know just the trick to do this. Wait, Reynard, you're not going to... Yeah! See, works like a charm. I guess sometimes simplicity is best. Come on, let's take a look around. If there's anything Astori left behind, it should be somewhere around here. Hey, what are you doing over there? Found something fun? Hi there, Reynard. Hilly is just looking around over here since the house is full. Look, she found a few crystals buried under the soil. Here. Are these important? Yeah, I guess. The others would know more about it, but I'd bet that's far more important than what I found. Oh, what did you find, Reynard? Nothing. Haha, I'll look around some more, so I'm not just lounging around uselessly. Hey Cam, found anything? There are some books in this drawer, but they all seem to concern trivial subjects. Take a look at them and tell me what you think. Oh, these are children's storybooks, aren't they? Phew, I thought those words meant something entirely different. Ah, you can't read very well, can you? Reynard, don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone about it. Thanks. So, what about you? Found anything on your end? Nah, not yet. I'm not good at finding stuff, but I'll keep trying. Hey, what are you? The same. Hey, found anything yet, princess? Stop calling me such, Reynard. This is not a title I would be proud of having. Huh, what kind of a girl doesn't like to be called princess, anyway? The kind that realizes that she is merely a squire who does not stand any higher than the rest. No, if we may return to our duties, I found some rotting vegetables lying here and there. Do you have an opinion of these? Master Reynard, why are you staring blankly like such and not paying attention to my words? What? Oh, sorry, I was lost in thoughts for a second there. You should just carry on. To think that I bothered to answer this seriously. Not higher than anyone else, huh? What's up, Isaac? Anything weird over there? Nothing I'd call interesting. These barrels looks like they just contain some wine. I don't know if they actually some other substance though. I'm not inclined to have a taste of it. Wine, huh? What a waste. Roasted boar goes great with wine. Hey, how about we take some of them for ourselves? Drinking no liquid acquired from an arcane practitioner's dwelling. I'm thirsty, but no thanks. Yeah, I guess you got a point. What about you? Found anything on your end? Nope, not yet. I'll keep searching around. What's up, Lewis? Anything in that cabinet? Not really. These are just simple clothes. I think Astori brought the rest as he joined the army. I know we should probably burn these or something, but I can't help feeling that it's a waste. A waste, huh? There's no helping that, right? I would have just burned them without second thought. Yes, perhaps I'll do that as well. What about you, Reynard? Found anything yet? Nope, nothing but piles of dust here and there. I'll look around some more. I see, everyone's found a few things to be destroyed. Let's get this over with and return to Levantine. There does not seem to be anything particularly dangerous. Perhaps burning them would suffice. Can we use this though? It should be safe. Great, let's hurry up and go. We're going to miss the war if we keep taking the tours like this. Right, when Illy has started to forget about it, she likes traveling around much better than fighting. We should report back to Lord Levant first. He should still be in the castle. So, let's go back to the castle. After a small detour. You returned there, Squires. How was it? What did you find at Astori's house? Not much, my lord. But what we did find, we threw into the fire. Ah, fire. A tried and true method of distraction. I'm just glad there's nothing dangerous there. I can't believe Astori would practice such forbidden arts, and I'd hate to see anyone getting hurt by it. He must have hidden his actions very well, that even thee cannot see such a thing, my lord. Indeed, he did. It saddens me how one cannot trust his own brother. Now, I assume you're needed somewhere else, Squires. Tell me, how was the war before you left for Levantine? Lord Severn is truly a beast, my lord. In his hand, the army fights like thrice their number. Glad to hear. Now hurry and rejoin them at White Rock Hills, Squires. Even if Severin's ingenuity can win an impossible battle, it will still be a tough task. He'll need all the help he can get. Understood, my lord. We'll go straight to the White Rock Hills. Chapter 6: End of the World. Why are you still here, Squires? Aren't you supposed to be with Lord Severin in the battlefield? Hurry now, in war, time is always of the essence. So we need to go by the ship back to the battlefield again. If I remember, the White Rock, or whatever it is called, it's next to the Moonkalm. These ships sail the lengths of the Grand Flu. You can ride one to reach other port cities. Would you like to travel by boat? Yes, please. Where would you like to go? Take me to the army's war camp. If we can sense the pressure of war from here, I wonder how the people of Arbelly feel. May the deus bless your voyage. Yes, correct. Here are the White Rock Hills. Let's save and look around. $2,500. Let's use this party. Okay, let's go back for a while because I think I might have missed one dead-end road. Nice hill. Looks like the difficulty is again back to normal. The moon calm was probably an exception. I hate these misses. Totem of the Serpent. 100 poison resistance. Ah, let's give it to her. At least we got some cold iron drops from the giants. Which will be used for some, which will be needing for some upgrades. But back to the old way. Oh, 3 of them. Let's use this. She will probably never use the explosive bolt, but yes. I think this is useless. A wooden lock is blocking your way. Because my hunter does not have an axe to chop it, right? Yeah. So let's go down first and hit everything in the way. And against 3. Let's go this way. Nice hit. Totem of the horse. %100% stun resistance. I think that's a little bit better. Than the poison one. And again 3. Let's see where this road will go. Ouch. That was a little bit lucky that he decided to not attack in a previous turn. Good. Totem of the Elm. Silence. This one will be missed. And 3 again. No. Finally, it hit. Ouch, that was big crit. Okay, I need to change Camille for Alien. Let's go. Let's try it that way. big heavy hitter, the Lady Elven. Theos, what has happened to this place? So many wounded, so many dead. Welcome to the front lines of war, fellow squires. Things are far from pretty here. I hope you can get used to it. And no, Illy doesn't want to ever get used to this. There's so much pain, so much grief. How can you not hate this, Lucian? Some must fight for the sake of all, Illy. That's how he must survive. Even if war is right to be hated, would you stand still when raiders rob your land? For years, I've been one among those who fight, they who belong in the battlefield. Look at all these deaths. Nobody wants war, Illy. It's ugly. It's despicable. Yet the fact remains that we still have to resort to it for the sake of our survival. If we don't win here, more cities will meet the same fate as Montcalm. More will be destroyed, more will die, more will be taken away by them. Rather than letting such things happen, I choose a despicable war anytime. Sadness and grief have a place, but not here. Here we set our sights on victory. No, did you know how horrible war is? Will you fight with us, Cillian? Will you fight with us in a war for a future where war will no longer be necessary? Illy's still not used to the human world. There's always so much conflict, so much fighting. But if she can help to make the world of humans more peaceful, then she will. That's good then. Keep up that spirits and you'll be fine. You sound like your uncle already, Lewis. Maybe you were only talking to Illy, but your words have also made me believe in you. Don't say such flowery lies, Isaac. I'm still far from being like him. No, let's talk to the soldiers here and see what we can do to help out. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's go. After our first victory against the Enders, I thought we'll win this war easily. But no, I'm not so sure anymore. I fought at the front lines for 2 hours. My arms are so tired, they feel like liquid. Every time I close my eyes, I see the same things. Of friends screaming for their lives, of their blood splattering all over my helmet. I'm scared. I don't want to fight anymore. It is a hard time for us all. Would you like to purchase crystals sanctioned by the church? Not at the moment, sorry. One selling this 5. And 11. And 3. Half of our medical supplies were given to the wounded soldiers of Farblade. I thought that we have left would suffice, yet I now worry of its truth. My apologies, the infirmary is reserved for those of grey wounds, however I am able to tend to thine wounds right here. Thank you. Camille could use it. Our enemies are much tougher, and more ferocious than any we have faced ever. Never let their guards down, or that we'll find a way to get near. Thy wounds are now cleansed, honored squires. May those keep thy souls brave and thy minds clear. Protective vest. Some may question the ethics on profiting from an army fighting for my own good. But truthfully, I don't. All my available wares are sold at a loss. I can't fight in the front line, so this is my way of helping out. If I'm filthy rich, I'd probably give my best stuff to all these brave soldiers. But we've got to compensate, and this is all I can do. The Torrentals left some of their supplies here. Guess they were too busy retreating. Better make use of these leftover for the war, don't you think? Let's upgrade this one. If I can do this much as it comes like this, my skills might be better than I expected myself. We numbered more than the Enders did, but those monsters are tireless beasts. By the time we are thinned to half, their ranks seem to be undiminished. How can we not lose hope against enemies like that? Iron plate. With all 3 sacred swords present in this battle, there's no way we can lose. However, as Lord Severin isn't the true wielder of the Garou, we may not have its full strength. If only Lord Reynard is here with us. The antlers hit like bricks. 3 hits and chances are you face it on the ground. While it may take longer, you'll find defending to be a very viable course of action. Trust me, I learned it the hard way. My sister and I fought side by side at the front lines. When an ender swung his axe at me from the side, she shielded me from it. Thanks to her, I can keep my life, but she's still fighting for hers in the infirmary. Fill in the ranks, don't give them any space. Knights these days, they get tired just after fighting for an hour or two. In the old days, we used to be fighting all day long and then some. As well, watch out. Huh, I didn't need your help. You thought I can't handle that myself. You're too fat to move quickly. What did you say, Shorty? Shut up, you two. Here they come again. No rest for the wicked, is there? Bring it on, monsters. Things aren't looking good. We're barely holding them off. Even those 3 heroes aren't having a hard time. What are these brutes made of? If we fight these monsters on foot, we'll die in no time. Speaking of heroes, I don't see Lady Durandal anywhere. Now that you mention it, true, only 2 among 3 sacred swords are present. It is said in the Book of Lores that the 3 swords resonate to each other's powers. Then, if one of them isn't here, both the Garou and the Faithkeeper would not be at their most optimal strength. We can't be the only ones who notice this. Why hasn't anyone? Please, move aside. I have an important message from General Severin. For General Severin. General Severin! Take a breath. What is it, runner? I bring news from the infirmary, sir. Roswell and I will handle the front lines for a while. Leave it to us. Are you sure? Leave your post for a while, so you earn it. While you're gone, we'll probably defend this crevice better than you did. Don't worry about us, dear. Now hurry, go and see how she's doing. Thank you. This way, sir. What was that? Must not be anything nice if it's the infirmary they were talking about. Agreed. Perhaps we should go there and see what aid we can offer to General. A solid idea. Let's go. The Garo and the Faithkeeper, as well as both of their wielders, make a strong team. But without the Durandal, I wonder if it will be enough. These Enders seems numberless. How long are we going to fight them? Stop bothering us, squires. Join the fray if you want, but I've got no time for chats. I'm not sure which are scarier, the Enders or Lord Severin. Even those monsters take a break once in a while. Lord Severin just fights endlessly.
I can do it, Lord General. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but you're asking the impossible.
Is something the matter, Lord General?
No, nothing happening here, squires. No, if you'll excuse me, I'll just...
Run away. Illy is sure that wasn't nothing, but why must Sir Arthur lie? Did we interrupt something important, General? Perhaps I was being too hard on that boy. Can I trust you to bring him back here, squires? His presence is needed here. We can't afford having him break down right now. Yes, General. He's having a hard time right now. Do try to give him some space. However, personal emotions should be put below the needs of the army. If he refuses to cooperate, you can force him, however you deem necessary. Your uncle can be very scary sometimes, Lucian. A leader will have to make difficult decisions, Silly, including this one. That's the kind of burden Lord Uncle carries on his shoulder. All this time, I thought leading meant being the best fighter in the pack. Clearly, I'm still cut far different than the Ravager. That aside, I'm piqued about Lord Arthur's behavior. A coward he may be, but this was unusually blatant. I have suspicion, but that can come at a later time. Agreed, let's just hurry and find him before we lose the man for good. No cold steel. Yeah, I thought it. So let's find the guy. But first some small aqua crystals and a little bit of killing again. Looks like I'm out of luck with cold iron drops now. Will be harder to upgrade the weapons later. Yeah, just one. Looks like there will be a boss fight soon. Or? Let's try out with the current setup. There he is.
But please, just leave me alone. I don't want to go back there.
But everyone else needs you, Sir Arthur. Why wouldn't you want to help them out?
Need me? They don't need me. They haven't want me. What they do need is a new bearer for the secrets for Durandal. People need a warrior, not a cowardly bard that just happens to be born in a wrong family.
Wait, Sir Arthur, are you implying the Lady Durandal has passed away, hasn't she? We offer our condolences, Lord Durandal.
No, please, don't call me that.
Alas, two are the next in line for the seat of Farblade, my lord. Unfitting as it may be, the burden of wielding the Durandal has fallen unto thee.
What do you think people will say when a useless bard like me wields the sacred sword? I can't even hold it properly. How am I supposed to swing it around?
It doesn't matter now, does it? Yes, you might have never wanted all this, but now they're your responsibility. There are people out there risking their lives, believing they can win. You may be coward, but betraying your own people like this, it's such a lovely deed.
I'm not my sister, Squires. Everyone is different. You can't expect me to be a warlord like what Lilo was. All I wanted is just to play my instruments and travel. Leading armies, risking my life in wars, they're far from my calling. I'm sorry, Squires. I'm just not the right person to take my sister's position. Please, just tell Lord Severin my apologies. I may not be useful in the battlefield, but let me play something to lift your spirits up. It's the least a cowardly Durandal like me can do.
I have to admit, Sir Arthur, you doth have talent with the string.
It's no talent, Squire. I merely train more than most people.
Perhaps you can apply the same mindset to swordplay, Sir Arthur. What is it, Illy? Do you sense something? Yes, and it's quickly coming here. Another ender ambush? You really have a knack to luring them here, don't you, my lord?
You saw me. I didn't do anything.
Save the chit-chat for later. Ready your weapons. Lucky fight. Like before, it seems like they were drawn to the music. And once again, the ender didn't even touch the one who played it. Is there something with that instruments of yours, Lord Durandal?
No, of course not. This is just a common lyre I bought from the Outer Realms.
Music, wait. That may be it. Lord Durandal, you must come with us back to the war camp. At once.
Didn't I make it clear? I can't wield the sword, much less the Durandal. People don't need a musician, they need a warrior, and I'm not it.
Actually, Lord Randall, I think it's exactly the other way around. You mean we need him because he can't fight? That can't be right. Maybe I just heard you wrong. Not because Lord Durandal can't fight, but because he's a musician. Illy doesn't really get it. I believe most of us will merit from an elaboration, Camille. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Do all of you still remember the ambush in Devour Camp? I remember that also happened right when Lord Durandal was playing the lyre. Ah, on both occasions when he was unhurt, how luck stays on his side. Indeed, and do you still remember the scene we saw at Montcalm? Was it the only one where they chanted hidden players? Hidden faith. Well, yes, if that's what you want to call it, at least the chanting part is fact. Looking back at our encounters with them, I think the world enders are complex. At least more complex than just a mindless race bent on destroying everything on their path. I believe they understand some higher concepts, such as music. Not only do they understand it, I believe they also worship it. Those barbaric monsters understand music? This isn't the right time to be joking, Camille. Wait, Reynard, let her finish.
I agree. This is a very interesting thought, even if not yet proven true. Can you continue explaining, Squire?
I understand how absurd this might sound, but let's look back for a moment. When we saw them from the needle, didn't you say they sound terrifying, Illy? Yes, Illy felt like every time they shout, their heart shakes with fear. Then, at Montcalm, we witnessed a scene where they performed the chanting. A hidden chanting, a hidden chanting, I insist. We can't exactly be sure of what they spoke of, but very well. And then they ambushed us twice, both when Lord Durandal was playing. Where he gets lucky twice. No, I don't think it was luck. Every time we saw those enders, there's a red-clothed one among them. He bears no weapons, yet lead the other enders as they march and chant. Musicians. Yes, Isaac. I believe in their eyes, Lord Durandal resembles that red-clothed ender. My prediction is that they regard musicians as holy men or something along those lines. That's why even if they regard Lord Durandal as an enemy, they did not attack him. If you connect the dots like that, it does make sense. But are we sure we're not just imagining things? Even if it's true, then what? Are we sending Lord Durandal to play his lyre and hope the enders fall like flies? No, Reynard, we won't try to kill them. We try to talking. I told you your suggestions about an understanding music was absurd, Camille. However, this one sounds as far-fetched as it could be. But Illy agrees with Camille. They may look scary and they might have done some terrible things. But that's also how elves see human when they first came to the realm. That was a very different matter, Ilian. No, it wasn't. It wasn't any different at all. Back when humans first came to this place, they killed so many animals, cut down so many trees. They trampled over the land as if it belonged to them, and drove many creatures away from their homes, their rightful homes. There was really nothing different at all. Humans are truly similar to these enders we are fighting against. Hilly's mother once thought that all humans are barbaric creatures. But now, after being with them, Hilly understands that it wasn't like that. If elves and humans can live together, shouldn't we should try it with Enders as well?
You do have a point, little half-elf squire. Very well. If diplomacy and not violence is what we're going for, I'll come with you.
It's a big gamble we're taking here. Well, does anyone have a better idea?
You're not suggesting.
You're not suggesting that we charge headlong into their ranks, Reynard? Even I know that's be suicidal. I guess we'll roll with what we have then.
By the time we get back, I hope you'd have the words to say to Lord Severin, Miss Camille.
Me? But...
He can be scary at times, but this is your idea. You should be the one getting credit for it. Alright, let's get going now.
And one more honor battle. Let's go back to the camp.
I think I need to have a short talk with Lord Sarin for a moment. There's some bad blood that needs to be sorted out first. I'll be in the Leruka Mountain, Squires. Meet us there when you're ready to move on with the plan.
Okay, that will be it for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see how the fight, or more like the diplomacy stunt with the Lyre go in the next episode. Thank you for coming by and enjoy your day. Bye bye.